What's up, guys? Good morning. Good morning. Welcome back. Welcome back to another live session. How are you guys doing on this fine Friday? Today we get another chance. How do you guys feel? We're blessed to be here once again. Feels amazing. Feels great. Another opportunity to wake up and win. That's how I'm looking forward to these days. Another opportunity to wake up and win. So, with that being said, hope you guys had a good day yesterday. Hope you guys were able to remain disciplined. For those of you who went all the way till 4 p.m., I ended up finishing the day flat. I didn't make a recap. I think I was down like $70 or $50. I did miss the move into the halt up on CING. Sadly, like 5 minutes before it made that massive move, I decided to go into the backyard and I was trying to install a dash cam. So I missed that move, but was able to make a little bit of something in the consolidation, and then that was it. But other than that, hope you guys had a good day. Hope you guys are feeling good, feeling ready. And remember our disclaimer, of course, that day trading is risky business. All right, a lot of people out here are having a hard time, so take it slow in the beginning. Take it slow. Ensure that your tuition to the market is low by utilizing smaller size and simulators. Practice, improve, and once you start to see consistency, only then it makes sense to size up and be more aggressive. All right. Being aggressive in the earlies, you'll be at the mercy of the markets, man. And as you guys know, the markets are merciless. So heed the warning. Don't make the mistake that I've made and so many others have made trying to be aggressive right away. Other than that, remember to be careful with fake accounts. There's a lot of fake accounts. There's even people running ads with the Team House content that are fake accounts. I mean, it's sad. So I have to remind the people that we do not use WhatsApp. We do not use Telegram. You got to stay safe out there. You got to be careful. It's just a sad world, man. As we report these people and get them taken down, it's like another account is back up. And, are these people in the States? Are these people maybe in a basement in somewhere in India or China? I don't know. But it's just a sad reality of what's going on in the world today, man. And it doesn't seem like, the worst part is that it doesn't seem like there's any end in sight. It's like the bigger we get, the more content we post, it seems like the more and more people are trying to take advantage. And you see this with a lot of other creators as well. I noticed one guy who had like 100 fake accounts, and his real account ends up getting banned, and the fake accounts are still parading even to this day. You can't make this stuff up sometimes. I mean, it's just insane. But anyhows, let's talk about the watch list here. There's three stocks. CING, of course, from yesterday, continuation. There's RILY and ZCAR. ZCAR. Definitely not my first time seeing that stock. We may have some good history there with ZCAR. So for those of you tuning in, hit that thumbs up as we're posting the watch list. Hit that thumbs up. Getting ready for another beautiful day. It's a buyout. RILY 7 buyout. Oh, okay, okay. The chart looked like a normal chart, but look, if it's a buyout and it's sideways, then there might not be much action there. But anyhow, CING and ZCAR. Let's look at some trend lines here. So CING, right now it's up 115%. I mean, just absolutely incredible. Going from about 5 all the way to 1065. And I'm noticing that every time it gives a big move here recently, it's been selling off. Once, twice, 3, 4, 5 times. Let me turn on the screen recording quickly here. Guys, don't forget to turn on your screen recording. Which yesterday I did do, but I don't know what happened with it. Okay, there we go. So yeah, it seems like it's having trouble almost every time it comes up. So, 990s, we had trouble. Okay, we finally got over 10. And how are we doing right now? We're seeing another bigger red candle coming in. We need this thing to hold up 1050. But it's coming down here to $10. So we'll see. We'll have to take it into the open slowly. It's hard to say if it'll be strong right away or if it might need more time. I think we'll just have to take it and use our best discretion. But yeah, it is given an incredible move in after hours and continued here into pre-market. So CING, definitely one to keep an eye on here today. ZCAR on the other hand, ZCAR up 69% with 82 million shares of volume. Guys, just 4 years ago, if a stock would have 82 million shares of volume throughout the entirety of the day, it would be like, everyone would be talking about it. It'd be crazy. But now it's just a normal part of the day. You wake up and the stock is already up, 80 million shares of volume. Insane. 21.31. Granted, it is at 18 cents. It's cheaper, but still, I mean, it's still pretty impressive the amount of volume that's moved through already. As I'm getting a pop-up here for ad ad block. Get out of here. It's interesting, right? Ad block, Google is Google Chrome, and they have ad block and they control it too, which is kind of strange. 52.07 for the 200 EMA on the daily for ZCAR. The last time it pushed up was on July 3rd. We had a high of 25 cents. And then other than that, on May 23rd, we had a high point of 44 cents. So I'm going to map out 44 and 25. Hopefully we don't see resistance at 25, which would be a little early because we're right at the level right now. So if it can get through 25, is it possible for us to see 30, 35? And if it goes to 44, it would be pretty impressive. That's another 100% really from where we are now. So that would be very strong. RILY was mentioned to be a buyout. In case it does break through 7, we have the pre-market highs at 675. The low of the pullback here at 611. Daily chart has been pretty weak. And its gap down, the high of the gap down was 988. If it's to do something impressive today. It's been a long time since I saw one of these stocks break through the parameters of what the buyout is. I've seen it before a couple times, but it doesn't usually happen. But when it does, it can be interesting, right? But yeah. So RILY, a little back at we'll see how that one does. But CING. Looking here, I'm gonna have my share size set. I'm gonna have my share size set for ZCAR as well. In fact, let's put this over here. No. Okay, that's fine. Okay, let's have my share size set. There's a 2-minute warning, and we're looking good. So a good time to remind myself of the things I want to, do a good job at here today. Yesterday there was still a little bit of frustration in the trading, right? I mean, I essentially rage quitted, if you want to say that. I mean, I don't know if well, maybe not go that far, but I got frustrated and ended the live stream. Like we want to end the live stream on a calm, cool, collected note always. I did take some trades after the stream, which is why I ended the day flat. But we need to do a better job, right? I need to be more patient, because if I was more patient, I could have caught some of the trades sooner, right? And maybe had a bigger green day or something. So we got to be a little bit more patient for sure. I got to pay attention coming right into the open in the next minute in case there is an early entry. If the stock is strong, I want to just take every trade. I don't want to hesitate, because that's been a problem at times, right? Hesitating, thinking the stock is too high, but sometimes they are irrationally strong and they just keep going. After a loss, I got to stay locked in. I have to give the breakouts a little bit more time, and I can always scale out, right, holding some shares back and size down on the dips. Other than that, if there's just too much resistance on a particular stock, I want to be careful and to leave it alone. So we're at 1084. Let's see how this thing does here in the next 20 seconds. Looking forward to having a disciplined day and trading to the best of my abilities. Hit that thumbs up if you're tuning in on YouTube, and let's get ready to go racing. That was a terribly high fill. We should have made money there. 84 is going to be a big level. Oh my god. Damn. Well, I'm gonna get caught for a big loss there. That low was all the way at like 949. Goodness gracious. I tried 1050. Oh, that's gonna be a little bit brutal. A little bit more than a scratch trade. G-Tech is something here. Perhaps. Well, as we know, the first minute of the day can be risky business. It's back up, which is interesting. It's back up right at $11. But 1020. So you see how the bids are kind of evaporating. So overextended dips probably could be good. Oh. A bit of a double bottom there, but quick. That's gonna be good. That's gonna be good. It was a quick move down though. It has a massive range. So our range is 950 to 11, which is honestly impressive. I'm gonna size down a little bit and ease off. Big bid, high fill, not great. It also didn't really continue. Oh, what a disaster of a stock so far for me. ZCAR, on the other hand, is pushing up. There's a 98,000 share buyer there, 2250 area. Highs are 2389. Nothing worse than hitting the buy button once, twice, and down 1K. Doesn't feel great, but all part of the deal. It seems like there's another bid there. Couldn't tell for sure. Watching at ZCAR here to see if it pulls back. $21. Probably needed a little bit more size on ZCAR here. Watching to see if the 1 minute candle does make the new high eventually. I gotta pull it up on the screen. Small size, gotta size up a little bit here. There's 22, but can we push through? Seems like it's having trouble. Okay, maybe I need to be a little bit quicker to buy back right there. We do have a new 5 minute candle. False breakout. 21:30. Time, 20 seconds left in this candle. 21:30, so a bit of a false breakout. Seems like it is sustaining for now, but waiting. Alright, maybe I'm gonna sell half too soon. I should have bought twice. I should have bought twice down there too, because we held up. It was worth giving a try, right? Bigger size. ZCAR. Can we get over 22? This is the big level here. I might add back if it's good. It's not immediate and it's down a cent already. So 22 definitely resistance as of right now. Can we retest the level here? If not, tight stop. $20.60. Watching to re-average. I wonder if it wants to break down and reclaim. A little higher here. Can we push through? Still churning. Needs oh, it looks like it needs more time more than anything. I'll keep watching though. If it does break down and it's tight, I wouldn't mind. But would like to see us hold and then reclaim if it breaks. Being that it's flirting with the lows. So there's 40, 30, 20, 10, 20. Oh, come on. Talk to us nicely. Needs to pull away. Should have went. Didn't go. 1920, 1950. Throw out an order here as it's lingering just to see. Tight stop still. Is this the recovery or is this another bluff? We do have a bottoming wick so far. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna ease off with this. It's just kind of not going. I don't know. Maybe I could be out too soon too. But was I too tight on that last stop? Maybe. How's the other one? CING still kind of sideways. CING, brother, taking me to the depths. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna sell too soon. I mean, we didn't break down below that wick, but kind of coming out of there maybe too early. Needed to hold towards that stop, perhaps. Needed to be more patient there. GOVX from yesterday. Not looking like much. $22 was the resistance. Yeah, my stop on that last year trade. So I'll sum that up as like a poor trade altogether because I guess I didn't really have a valid enough reason. It did dip down a little bit, but I could have held it, right? It wasn't below my average either yet. Needed to give that some more time. So from like 19, let's say 80 average to 22, a cool $200, right? Or $300 if I'm to be holding that trade. Still having trouble at 22 though, pulling back right at the level. The next candle on the 5, it's here, but it's pulling back to start. And a pullback after that move up is not a bad thing, I think. But once the 1 minute candle tries again, hopefully it goes. We should bounce, unless it's failing here. 21, 21, 21. Damn CING, man, I tell you. Every so often it'll happen though. You hit the buy button and you take some massive losses. There's a huge seller here at 21 for Z car. Waiting to see if something else comes up. It's 9:47. We'll see if something comes around by 10:30. Doesn't seem like it wants to pull back. Maybe we get one into this new candle, but so far it's holding pretty high. It ripped over that seller when I looked away. There's like a big seller, 22 or 21, I think, like 200K. I looked back and it's at 24. Pretty solid move. AXTI, can check that one out. Is there anything on that one? Is that even the right one? Falling to sleep here. Can we come out of this range? Seems to be hidden sellers at 24. These penny stocks, I tell you. I'm not super aggressive over the level because there were hidden sellers there. It's just then it takes off. Seeing resistance. Mid 2550s. CING, it's probably going to break out at some point, but it's just so risky. For those of you trading it, hopefully you're seeing more winners than losers. Perhaps the backside for this one. Well, I botched a few trades selling early. Missed the move through 22. Not good. These cheaper stocks, I don't know. I haven't been as consistent with them recently. So just waiting patiently for a different stock. Maybe CING is worth revisiting, but we'll have to see. Those wicks, man. It's like you're not seeing any sort of 20-cent drop. It's just 50, 60-cent drops if you get caught. 1044 to, well, even more than that. 1044 to 985. Yeah, about 50, 60 cents. We started off the day at 1050. 1050 is going to hold. Its rips to 11. Tried for 1050 on the way down. I'm in it like 48 or 42. All I know is that I'm seeing like 980. 60-cent loss, which is not what you want to start the day. And then the break through the break, and even this trade, man. Sometimes I gotta give these trades more time because I should have caught the move going up in the first place. Well, yeah, I'm in at 42, out at 82. 82. That's pretty brutal. 64 cents. Not ideal. Then seeing a big bid at 23, buying, getting filled at 51, and then out at 26, which is where the bid basically was. Just a disaster. Just a disaster of a trade right here, this one. The other one, you're okay, I'm buying where I think is support and it dips down. Okay, whatever, but G-Tech. G-Tech. Looking alright. G-Tech isn't looking too bad. We'll see if the volume continues to get into it though. Pre-market highs at 75. Well, maybe after our highs at 75, but we'll see if this. I'd like to see a little bit more range out of it though. A bit of a bluffer through 50. 38, 39. CING 1082. Will it get locked in? It looks like it might get locked in here. And it is locked. Oh, whoa. Oh, that is brutal. That is absolutely brutal. That is insane. I haven't really seen that in like, I don't even think I've seen that. The stock is halting up and then it's down $2 a share. What in madness? Man, that is brutal. And it was like maybe 2 seconds. I think like 2 seconds left on the time to get locked in up there. Insane. Hopefully nobody got caught into that drop there, but you'd have to be holding for the move into the halt. That is rough. Didn't really get great fills on the dip. In at 77. I was trying to sell over 10. My share size is a little smaller. I was trying to sell over 10, but out at 94. I think we had like 10, 10, 10, 12 on the ask. What was that, man? I wonder if Z car might be worth it. Waiting patiently. We'll see if something else comes up. I'm muted? Holy shit. That means I've been muted for like the last hour. Watching at GovX. Let's see how it does. I think I muted the mic when I was putting down the desk, which is like an hour ago. Watching at GovX. GOVX. I gotta stop muting the mic. There's like a big red light that lets me know it's muted, and I still, I guess, looking at the stocks and stuff. Seems like it's having trouble here for now. Kind of just watching, waiting. Does it want all the way? The halt is at 10? Taking a couple cents there. We'll see if it lingers. It might linger a little bit, or maybe not. Why can't I see everything here? Come on. Low, 86. I wouldn't be surprised if it does a bigger pullback at some point here. Only a 1. Can we push through? Not quite. Oh, 5 on back down. Not having trouble up here at 505. Not quite, pushing through that 510, 515 range. Just battling and not quite again. Come on. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. Knew that was close. The halt's at 39. Some of these breakouts a little slippery.
RILYP.
Oh, there's a spread there. Is there a hidden seller here? It should have already been at 40. Seems like there's some sort of resistance there. Highs at 45. Let's see what it does here. Having trouble, but when we get through this level, it might go. That's what we've been seeing. A lot of selling, taking 19, taking a couple cents. Is this backside? Gotta at least consider it. 52. I guess the candle has time, so depending on how it closes. There's 2 minutes for recovery. Can we get back to 35.40? We're back at 35, which is great. Good recovery. It might go.
RILYP.
It's showing like it might want to go, but of course it's like pretty tricky coming up. Only 51 right there. It's being relentless at this level, but nothing happening still. $42, $32. That's not what we want to see. So it's doing well. The candle recovered nicely. It's about to close. Will it maintain 30? That's like this. It has to be a seller right there. Like, come on. Some areas very interesting how the level 2 is moving. 25. Taking a couple cents. Although it seems like I got awful fills there. Should have been a 5 cent win. 25, 25. This candle is new, so I wouldn't be surprised if it does dip, but so far holding mid to low 20s. Lag, it's starting to lag too. Come on. Over 40, over 50. The volume is picking up. It might happen. Seven. Still waiting, still watching. Mid to low 20s, the last candle. Time 32. Taking 11. Can we get over 20? Not great, I guess. I think it looks good on the 5, but it is a little extended, so we'll see what it does. Struggling. Oh, come on. See, those trades like that are just so silly. I'm expecting it to push through 20, and then, it's like I'm in, nothing happening. I'm out. The moment I'm out, 30 on the ask. It's still strong. It's holding up. So sub 10, or let's say even 11, like 511 ended up holding up really well. I kind of started easing off there, thinking maybe sub 5 for it to come back up, but You know, I held up right at like 09. I got smaller size here, just trying to connect to see if this breakout is gonna go. Late buy on my side there. Hmm, that's close. Fudge. Damn it. Come on, fly. Fly like you've never flown before. I brought out some size there, but it didn't it didn't go according to plan. Maybe just take my couple cents here while I can, and then keep waiting. Only 53. Are we coming down? Over 60. Nope. All right. This candle has 2 minutes left. And it's... Alright, it looks like it's done, so... Done, so... Okay, LGCL. Kind of took some losses there at the end. LGCL. Maybe backside. What a tragic sequence. That was a poor sequence because we did well on the breakout and then we sized up. We got a super high fill and just the depths from there. 285, 24. Seems like there's a bit of a spread at times once it moves. 21. LGCL. I don't know. Waiting here to see something more. Kind of lingering at the heights. Taking a dip here. Taking a dip again. Ah, terrible fill. What was that, 94? It's like it's so sketch. All that for $100 loss. Come on. Should be green trades right there, brother. Oh, I'm hitting hotkeys. Not good. Oh, I did not see that seller. That was pretty poor. Oh my god. There's a big ask right there and I bought. Well, you gotta accept that. It's like I'm looking at it and it's not like registering in my mind for some reason right there. LGCL is what I'm watching at. Show me the green. Can I see the green on the tape? Do we need more pullback? I'm gonna give it a quick sec. If so, I can re-average. $58. There's sellers. It looks like it might come down. There's some sellers coming in. This roller coaster. Sometimes the pops on these small moves down are just not worth it, right? You just gotta hold, stomach the hold, and just see what happens. Because between the terrible fills and the move up, it's like flat trades where you should probably see at least a nice 5 cent winner. So it's like it's not even worth it. Might as well hold and then take like 310 right here. Well, at least we were able to recover, which was good. 1046. Almost that time. The low of the current candle is 92. We'll see how this plays out here. GOVX is still interesting. Still fighting. Still fighting. GOVX. 550 again on that one. Definitely would be interesting. The moment the pastor decides it's clear. Are we coming down here? We need to see buying. If not, I'm going to cut this. Cutting it for a scratch loss. Didn't expect 90 again. Especially after getting all the way to 07. Was thinking more like, 98, 99, and then back up. The candle's about to close, and we're like struggling here. 5 seconds. To the gallows. I got caught in one area where I bought where that seller was. That kind of was a problem. Wasn't good. Still holding up. Still fighting. Time 51. Is there anything else? Or is it time to walk? CING. How did that one finish up? Did give a small bounce recently after that drop off. This one was insane.
QRTBB. QRTBB.
Guys, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Maybe gonna shut it down soon. If something else doesn't show up in like 10 minutes, I'm out of here. The time will come for the all-day live streams again. The time will come for the 12 p.m. live streams. You know, once the morning momentum is like through and through, then I'll be here through and through till 1, 2 p.m. But those days, we haven't really been seeing those days. We've been seeing more sporadic momentum, you know, maybe it cools off now, something happens, let's say 12, 10 p.m. or something random. I just don't like to be here that entire time waiting for that one move that might be 1 minute. I'd rather just do something else in the meantime, you know? It can definitely be worth it though, right? But you have to choose as the individual what'll make more sense for you. There's definitely been days where I've been here from 9 all the way till 4 without moving, right? No bathroom breaks, no lunch breaks, nothing. Just straight trading all the way. The craziest day I've seen was like August of or month really, like a 2 week stretch in August of I think 23. Is that 2023? Or maybe 2022. The time is going so fast. But anyhow, there's an August that was like you could start trading at 4 a.m. and stop trading at like 6 p.m., 7 p.m. It's like the momentum was just all day, all day. There's people, you know, after hours to the end of after hours, and then again the next day. And those are some volatile markets, man. I mean, you know, imagine stocks like CING all day long. And we had some massive swings back then. Like that was the first month where we like made the most and also lost the most. Insane volatility. But it's getting close to that time. We did make back like 700, which was good. But we definitely took some early losses. Some nice sweet dips not holding up. All part of the deal. Being aggressive is what's allowed me to make thousands of dollars in a day. So if being aggressive will sometimes lead to losses, I will gladly take those losses. On those big days of up 10, 20, 30,000, you you have to be aggressive. There's days back then, like when I even using more share size than I am now, I'm up to 3K to start a day, back to flat, and then finishing the day up 10 grand or something like. But you have to be willing to take on these massive swings. You can't buy 5,000 shares on a stock that can drop $1 a share in 2 seconds and expect to not ever lose money. So upwards and onwards. Upwards and onwards. CING still giving some dip opportunities, right? Another big flush out there that's bouncing up. I mean, that alone, if you're just watching it, that stock alone can be, rewarding. Because most of the bigger red candles did give a bottoming wick. Or all of them, really. Really, all of them. It's like waiting for the overextended dip. But yeah, I think I'm out of here. I think I'm out of here. Maybe something comes up later. Good damage control, down $300 from red 1100. Although we were back to green, we did maybe give back a little too much off the top on GOVX. But that last pullback area definitely got us. But all part of the deal. So we're out of here. If something moves up later in the Discord, that's hot, I can trade live in the Discord. Other than that, later again, or tomorrow, or let's say Monday, right? Today's what, Friday? I've been thinking about doing another virtual meetup. I didn't mention anything about it, so we're not going to do it this weekend, but maybe next weekend we do a virtual meetup for the students. Because there's been some new faces. We definitely have to see some of the new people who've been joining. So maybe next weekend, next Saturday or Sunday, we do a virtual meetup and hang out for a little bit. Nice hour or two of just chopping it up and getting some faces to the names. Other than that, for those of you who are going the distance all the way till 4, for those of you going the marathon, you guys know me. I like the sprint, the first 30 minutes, first hour, that's it. Some of you love to go till 4 p.m. Continue to be disciplined, continue to be patient. It is a beautiful thing, and I think especially early in your career, it's something you're probably gonna do more because why not? Um, and I guess it really comes down to opportunity costing and where your time is gonna be most valuable, right? If you can do more here than elsewhere, then you might as well be here. But if you have a day job that you have to go out to, or if you have other business or another project or something, then maybe you're kind of like, moving on with the day. But yeah, take care, stay safe, stay green. Check out those links down below. For those of you in the YouTube live stream, we do appreciate you guys tuning in. Traders like Jarvis, Simon, Don Juan, who's here every day. Shout out to the YouTube team. We got Dash always holding it down on the YouTube side of things. Dash, man, Dash, we got to get you out to one of these trader meetups one of these days, man. It's also why we're gonna do the in-person meetup, because it's a lot of people. It's a lot of people, and we already have the core team. So we're also gonna do the seminars and the boot camps. That way, more people get to interact with us in person, because the team house, usually we're just inviting like 1 or 2 students. But yeah, I mean, there's some really nice people here, man. People like Enzo, SF, and the list goes on and on, right? Big Steve, There's so many traders who are we really have we're really blessed. Let's just say that, right? We're really blessed to have such a nice community and a great team of people here, and more members joining in. So it's why again I am mentioning even the extension of the YouTube audience, right? Traders like John B are here every day, tuning in, hanging out. So there's been some bigger P&Ls being posted. I can message these people today. I can message these traders today and reach out and see, if they're open to the verification. The verification. Because of course, as you guys know, everyone is guilty until they prove their innocence, right? Everyone is guilty until they prove their innocence. And we know that that's a little harsh, but it's that way so that we don't have any characters, anybody who's up to no good. We need full transparency, right? In order to receive the blue check, it's full transparency, video call, screen share. We even ask you to take a trade with a small size to just make sure everything is good. There's not going to be any trickery. And of course, we are not accepting any screenshots. That would be madness. But yeah. Stay safe, stay green. Check out the links. I'll post them here and then we'll officially shut it down. Another beautiful day in the markets. Bala, we ended red 300, small red. Started the day down 1100 in the first 30 seconds, which wasn't great. Got caught on what was it stock called? CING early. But really and truly, it wasn't bad, man. If you really watch that stock solely throughout the day and you were just aggressive towards the dips, there was definitely a lot of opportunity on those dip trades. Like the overextended dip worked out pretty well on that one. But I really prefer to trade uptrending momentum. So what I usually do, like I'll look to see if a stock is moving up, and if a stock is moving up, I'll by default trade that stock, right? Which ended up being that penny stock at the time at like 20 cents or whatever it was. So I'm trading that, and this thing is like giving good dips all along, which is fine, right? If you kind of want to watch the range, you can still from trader to trader you can choose what you want to do. Some people even trade downtrending stocks. We had a guy in the chat room 2 years ago who on the front side he'll do all right, but then on the back side, and he's going long actually, right? Believe it or not, he's going long on the back side. But there's going to be certain areas where after many red candles in a row, there's that bounce that comes, and he'd load in like 40-50K size, and like that's where he loves to get in and feels the most confident. So if everybody kind of will mix it up and kind of do their own thing. GOVX maybe still in play. It looks like it's still pushing around 520. 550 will be pretty big. Even 540 area, like break of 540, 530, 535, 530. 530 was supported at one point for some time. But yeah. Let me grab these links. And then we're out like south. Let me grab this. All right, there it is. And we can go to single screen. I always like to end live streams if I remember on single screen, so that people can see, right? Because I know not everybody uses this broker that I use. But if in order to tell that this is a real account, you can see in the top left hand corner it says connected, real-time data. And because I'm a maniac, even the last four of my account number. I don't even care about hiding that. Like some people will put like something over the screen here so that the YouTube audience can't see it. I mean, I don't even care about that. They know they like I spoke to them already, so, and they have my account uh on a gridlock because of course I'm in the public's eye. So there's certain restrictions on my account. Even when I'm trying to take out cash, I have to like go through this whole thing. Like it's messy, but it's what needs to be done so that, I can protect myself, right? I mean, there's 500 people watching on every day. Chances are there's going to be somebody in whether right here in the States or some other country who's going to try to do something, right? So got to just take all the necessary steps. But yeah, this is my account right here. There's nothing to hide. Here are all the trades I took today. Like, some people will mention in comments like, hey, why not go on Kinfo, right? Like, there's no need for me to go on Kinfo. And the only way I would go there is if they're to pay me, because why am I taking 600 people to Kinfo for free? Doesn't make any sense to me. Because what I already have works, right? The people who are watching me every day on this YouTube channel, the people who the people who are actually like serious about trading, they will know very quickly if I'm real or not. The broader community, let's say somebody who might have seen one TikTok of me, like I don't care about that person and what they think. Like, who cares? But if they see me and they say, let me check this guy out, then they too will then realize very quickly how real everything here is, right? So like there's no need for me to go on a platform like that. It's just a waste of time. Um, until what I have does not work or is no longer applicable, then I would search for a new platform, Um, but yeah, and I have multiple brokers. Like E-Trade is here as like a backup platform. Really and truly, this account is for swing trading. E-Trade. E-Trade is for like my swing trades and stuff. Right now, I don't have any active swings. I had a bunch more active swings last October when the market was just going straight up. We sold off all those positions right now. Right now, I'm kind of just watching and waiting. It's an election year. We're gonna see how things play out. But I definitely have my eyes on a couple things. SPY right now did an incredible recovery after the last like week, and I honestly was hoping for a little bit more pullback here to start accumulating some shares. But SPY being resilient and right back up V-shaped recovery from 565 down to 510, right back to 550. So this last like 5-6 days have definitely been an opportunity for some quick swing trades for anybody who was aggressive to take that dip right away. Definitely worked out nicely. But I can day trade in here. I don't prefer to because it's not where I'm usually at, but yeah. And we even have like extra backup brokers too, like commission brokers, stuff like that. It doesn't make sense to keep all the money in one account. I spoke about this before, like having multiple bank accounts in the States, bank accounts offshore. This doesn't make sense to keep. If I have to keep everything in one account, it's just so risky, right? I mean, there could always be a day where your power can go out and you're in massive size. These are always things to like consider, right? It doesn't even have to be emotional, right? It doesn't have to be that you got so frustrated you average down. Sometimes it can be a hotkey error on the wrong stock or something, or your power goes out, your internet goes out, and we've seen it in pre-market. We've seen it during the open. Randomly, some strong stocks will have secondary offerings. If you're gone for just 5 minutes in one of those situations, I mean, that could literally be like a 50% drop. If you're in max size or your entire account, that could be a 50% drop, right? So there's layers of security. Keeping all the money that's made into one broker, one account, just It's just too risky, just even from a trading perspective, right? But anyhows, you guys are not here to hear me talk about all that, right? Maybe, maybe not. If Trump gets elected, it's going to be an interesting market. Yeah, for sure, for sure. I'm not really too big on politics, and I'm not going to really talk about it too much, but we'll see what happens. I don't, I'm not on either side. It's kind of just whatever, you know, I'm not going to talk about that. But yeah,
QRT.
it's just whatever. Let's just keep it simple. Politics, I tell you. These topics like politics, religion, and certain other topics are always kind of interesting, and they're worth talking about and having conversations about. But we're about day trading here, so we're about the day trading. And I never posted those links, I don't think. Attention span is in the depths right now. So here's the link for the classes, if anybody's interested. If you are very new to the channel, I'd recommend checking out Silver, right? Silver is the it's essentially the very basics, right? But there is a lot of material in there. It can definitely help you get started. Low commitment, just 17 bucks. That's if you're brand spanking new. For the veterans, you guys know you can check out Tim's Archives, Triad's Archive, or Diamond if you want to have everything included in your subscription. But yeah, there's a lot of, and it's a subscription because there's a lot of ongoing things. We're doing weekly Q&As. There's ongoing lectures. We'll add different topics in every now and again. There's low latency streaming in the Discord. Um, scanners, stuff like that. Halt scanner. There's chat room access. The chat room has ballooned over the last like year. Chat room is insane, man. But anyhow, yeah, there's this whole diagram here you guys can check out. There's coupon code station that we're running right now, and it's pretty cool because we're gonna give away a full-on trading station at the end of this. You guys know a big part of what we're doing here is to always give back, and it's like instead of only doing the team house meetups and stuff like that, it's like what other ways can we give back? That's like super related to trading and that's concentrated. And we thought, man, these traveling setups, people are always asking about them and what type of computers we have and what type of screens we're using. So one lucky student out there who's now starting out will win a nice computer. And if you don't have a good station, it's definitely going to be something good. Existing students, you guys can purchase a ticket to enter into the raffle if you don't have a trading station. But we figured that most of the students, because you guys have been here for so long, you more than likely already have a setup. So if you do and you're giving, you want to, because you guys know here we're transparent, we're fair people. You might say to yourself, hey, I already have a nice setup. I'm gonna give someone who's newer the chance to to win. But if you don't have a setup, you can buy an entry for 10 bucks. But yeah, that's the current coupon and giveaway that we're gonna do here. So how it works, we enter everyone's name who utilized the coupons, and also the people who might have bought a ticket. We enter their names into the wheel, and then we do like a pretty big spin at the end. I don't know if I still have. Oh, no, I don't. Okay. The last wheel spin was so. I mean, it was insane how huge the wheel was. I mean, I think there was like 700 entries or something crazy. Like, it didn't even look like a wheel anymore. But anyhows, I was gonna do a test spin. I was gonna do a test spin, but I already cleared out the names from the last thing we did. So if we're to like enter a few names here, or just I guess numbers can work, right? And then we come and we do a nice big spin. And just like this, the winner is determined, right? Can I go full screen? Oh, full screen. It's it's like a it's like a Russian roulette, you know. It's like a Russian roulette. But after we win, after you win, we'll reach out to you and you know get all the information behind the scenes, right? And then whether more than likely you'll receive an email. If we can't contact you through email and you're in the chat room, we'll reach out to you in the chat room and get all your information and ship everything over to you. Don't really trade options. There's a question asking if I trade options. Is there someone is there there might be someone did mention that there was a I can double check here. Sometimes there can be mistakes in the graphics and we'll reach out to our team to edit it. But Diamond is the most expensive package that includes everything. Gold now does offer chat room access. But yeah, let me get the other link here for the chat room and then we're out of here. Another beautiful day. Another beautiful day. All right, there's the link right there for the Discord. How many of us are full time? It depends. There's like it depends. There's some people in the chat room who are like and you know, a guy like Red to Green comes to mind. He's not around right now, but some people will trade and also, you know, work remotely. There's other people who are full on full time. There's definitely less people who are like full time. But most are most are working still. Most people trade just the first hour and then they head out to like their normal job or career, you know, whatever. But yeah, people are saying that gold is cheaper, or more expensive rather. It's not that it's more expensive, it's that we have a coupon right now, right? Which is why you guys can take advantage of the coupon. Once the coupon goes away, everything goes back to its normal price, right? Gold though, gold will stay at this price forever until there's some further notice, right? It is down, but we're planning on changing it completely, like in terms of pricing. There were some adjustments that we made to it recently. But yeah, diamond is actually not 1,000. It's like 1,600 once you actually like remove all the coupons. Don't worry. After this coupon ends, we're gonna you know we're gonna edit up everything and like put everything back to normal. Well, yeah, that's gonna do it. That's gonna do it here. Shout out to all the people still tuning in and watching on. And you know what, as mentioned, if you're gonna go all the way, stay focused, stay disciplined, and we'll catch you in the next one. Pastor is signing out. I gotta bring back the Nightbot to post these links for me every 20, 30 minutes. Do I have a video on how to set up my trading business and tax? Um, I mean, I can talk a little bit about it, but I'll of course start by saying that I'm not any sort of advisor or expert or accountant. In fact, this is a part of the disclaimer. Is it in this one? Yeah, it's right here. Financial analyst, advisor, economist, accountant. We're none of those things, that's for sure. But there are things you can do. I'll start by saying that this country, of course, caters towards businesses. And if you own a business, there's more things you can do, and there's more money that you can potentially save. Not always, but potentially. Versus just being an individual, right? In fact, I have like 7 businesses or something like that. I don't even know. It's like 6 or 7. But in terms for just trading, and these are like multiple different things that I'm doing, right? Not just trading only. But for trading, there's different ways you can do it. Of course, there's like the traditional LLC. There's the S corps. Um, the main difference between those two is just the quarterly filings, right? Paying taxes quarterly, and usually you're doing that um on estimated income, right? Like your pace of which you're going, and you can always like back pay more if you like end up making way more. But yeah, there's a bunch of different ways, but there's definitely a lot of incentives for businesses, and things that you can write off, such as like subscriptions. Oh, this thing is mooning here. Subscription, but will it hold up though? Hopefully we don't see a big drop here. There's things like subscriptions and big green candle here out of nowhere. There's like, yeah, subscription. I'm kind of losing my train of thought here as I'm watching this thing. I'll finish that thought in a sec. 11 for the highs. You can also write off an office space. Like if your office is in your house, like a garage area or something, there's a certain amount of square footage. This is like very general stuff though. Again, it's like, taxes for everybody is always going to be a little different though, I will say, depending on situation. Depending on situation, it'll be a little different for everybody. I was hoping for more of a dip there. I was hoping for more of a pullback right there, but Oh, come on. It's kind of struggling. It should have went. Okay. 14. It's kind of spready, but that was good. It's halting up at 63. And it's a false halt. Kind of a high fill, but it's gonna go. Nice. Not bad. 82 for the halt up now. It might go again. Can we see a bit of a bigger pullback though? 82 for the halt up, 82. I probably should have took 50 right there again. Halt is now at 1203. Can we see that pullback? If not, it might just chase it down. There's 12. 20,000 share seller though. I'm going to size down a bit just to make sure we don't give back. And try to build slowly here if it continues. Being careful of a dip here. We are a little extended. Halt is now at 23. 1223 for the halt up. I'm trying not to buy it super high because I know those bigger dips we've been seeing. I don't want that to hold me back, but I'm kind of being a little cautious here now that we're a little extended. Waiting to see if it gives a pullback. 1220 is the highs. If not, I could go for it, but there's 65. There's a spread though. There's a big spread. Not going to be able to get in.
QRTEB.
The stock better not be playing with me, man. And I say that because that pullback was kind of tight. All right. Can I get that beautiful fill on the ask? Okay, good, good, good. It's not instant. I'll leave it alone. I'll wait. Will we get through 30? The halt's at 65. I could try again, but I'll wait. Third, oh, okay, I'm gonna sell too soon. I'm gonna say 30 is the resistance there. Good fill. Can we try again through 30? If not, it might need more time. And it looks like it might need more time. Because it should have went right there. Trying at 30 again. It's fighting. Can I see 50? It's a high fill this time though. High fill. I could have held that if I had a better fill. Come on, give me a dip before you go. Give me a dip, give me a dip, give me a dip. It's not dipping. Can we get through? Not quite. Damn. So I'm gonna miss that move from 40 or from 30 really. Dip, 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 dip. Oh, should have been mooning right there. 38 for the halt up. 38. 55 for the halt up. 55. We haven't seen a massive drop and it is extended, right? So just be careful. Just remember that. That is what I gotta just make sure I avoid at this point. We might get locked in here. There's a big 40K bid. And we are locked in.
C-I-N-G.
Well, this is gonna give us quite the turnaround here on the day. It feels so good to see this move play out in front of me rather than like the last week. Like yesterday, I literally leave to go into the backyard, and then 5 minutes later, the stock is halted up, and a few of the people, a few of the members did message me, but and I don't know, I like my phone's right there, but trying to install this dash cam and some other stuff into the car and like missed all the call outs.
Q-R-T-E-B.
But being here early can definitely help out, like seeing the move happen and being able to make decisions. Yeah, and I was talking about the like some of the benefits of like having a business. So as I was mentioning, the country definitely caters towards businesses more so, like in terms of tax incentives than individuals. So it'll make sense to do, especially once you start like making decent profits. And there's certain things you can write off. As I was mentioning, like an office space. Like an example would be if you have a garage and you're trading from your garage, there's a certain amount of square footage you can write off versus like your mortgage or your rent. So even if it saves you like $300 or $100, anything, right? I mean, something. Subscriptions and chat rooms. Like the people who are doing it the right way, it's like I guess you're paying for the course up front, but then it's like that money's being deducted anyways, so it's like free almost, you know. Um, there's stuff like that. Um, Things to consider are like retirement accounts, whether you want to do traditional or Roth IRAs.
M-R-V-I.
Time for resumption 3804. Yeah, Roth IRAs, traditional IRAs. If you are gonna do a S corp, right, you can dedicate a certain amount of money. Um, why is my mind going blank right now? I yeah, my goodness. I guess I'll have to look. I guess I'll have to look this up so I don't give the wrong information here. So I'll hold my tongue for for a second. there's like an exact amount of money, and then I think you can deduct it from your income to put towards um a retirement account. But I have to like look it up to make sure I'm not, and then there are other things too. Everybody's situation is going to be different, right? Are you single? Are you married? What other businesses do you have? There's some people who will pay taxes. There's some people who will pay no taxes. And some of this stuff is not like it's like not known. There are some big time people in this country who will never pay taxes. So yeah, and that's the system, and apparently it's perfectly legal. So welcome to America, right? I'm actually gonna size down here because there's gonna be a lot of risk. I'm gonna look for the dip and rip, and then I'll probably leave it alone because there's gonna more than likely be a big drop at some point. If it resumes higher, which it looks like it'll resume at 14, can we rip? Can we get that pullback entry? And then I want to be selling at retested highs or for a new high of day. Other than that, I'm leaving it alone because if it's anything like how it was, there's probably going to be some sort of pullback. If it opens up lower, I'll watch high of day. But it seems like we'll open at 14. We're currently at 55. And there's 10 seconds to resumption. 355. 3, 2, here we go.
CING.
Oh, there's buyers. Crap. It's not going to dip, is it? Oh, there it is. Oh, I should have took more size. That was lovely. Again. Okay, leaving it alone right here. It's too risky now. And I didn't go live. Am I still screen recording? Okay, good. Because I know I stopped the stream in the chat. So everybody's kind of like listening in or watching on YouTube. Oh, there it is. 1278. Yeah, it looks like it will get halted down. No, false halt. Well, at least it was predictable, right? Halt downs at 65. There's 65. And even that, there's supposed to only be one entry on that resumption, right? For me. And I took like 3 trades. So those other 2 trades I took, it's like kind of asking for trouble a little bit, right?
CING.
Kind of asking for trouble just a little bit because, and what I tried for is break at 1450. If it failed from there, brutal. Brutal. Even with 400 shares, it's still like an $800 loss.
QRTEB.
This one was good, but perhaps out a little early. This is the dip. The dip came at 60 a minute 69. This is ideal right here. And it opened up with bids. And this is why it's sometimes tricky because there's going to be days it resumed. There's a 20,000 share buyer at like 1410 or 1405 and it got up to 50. There are days where buying immediately right there. It goes all the way to 1550 and it's like a good trade. But there's also days, and I've done that and made money. And there's been days where I bought right there at 1410 thinking, man, big bids right behind me. This is going to go to 15. And I blink, it's at 13. And it's like, why did I not wait for the dip? And then there, so you have to use your best discretion. But ideally, I want to take the dip. But, there's days it just goes and it's like, man, sometimes you feel like maybe you should have jumped in. But it comes down to discipline. There's been some stronger market days. I think like MOGL or MGOL, something like that. Like one of those days, there's a stock like that, and I opt to not take it aggressively, and it's like a $2.50 a share move up, and it's like you're there, like damn. But that's how close it is almost every time. Days where you don't go for it, it does go. Days where you go for it, it works. Other times you don't go for it, you miss the move. You're aggressive and then it fails. You just got to be disciplined. Is there going to be a bounce here if it gaps lower? Perhaps. I think so. And then it come down to 300 shares, just small size, and then see what happens. But this stock is a good reminder that it doesn't take a lot of time to get green if something is good, if something is strong, and not, realize that in this move up, not once did we give a big red candle. Not even one time. It becomes so sick. And I was still worried about it size down early. Like, I left money on the table, but after this first move, like, yeah, there's probably gonna be a big red candle because that's what it's been doing back here. And there's no big red candle, until it was really extended up here. So sometimes these stocks, they'll play with you, man. So 44.28 for resumption. There's another minute and some change. It's at 12.65. I'd want to see it gap lower. Like if we resume at like 12.30, 12.20, 12.10. About a minute. Nothing like a nice uptrending stock. Couple seconds. Here we go. 12.65. What's it gonna be?
CING.
Sell, 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 sell. It's holding. Oh, should dip. Can we see that dip? Can we see that dip? Can we see that dip? Because it's struggling over 13, so we should see that dip. Sell, sell, sell. Come on, come on. More, more. 40. Well, from 40 to 99 is pretty good. Well, I'm going to leave it alone. That was decent, but wanted something more dramatic to the downside. So from 12.40 to 13.20 right there. That's pretty solid, all things considered. If it gets up to like 13.60, there'll be a chance it goes all the way. That's like, just in case. But yeah, this is a good place to walk away. Maybe the beginning of the end in terms of backside. That one from 9 to 14, man. That was crazy in just what, a couple minutes. Okay, yeah, that's gonna do it. So that's gonna put us in a good position here to end the day. From down 1100 to up 2K, not bad at all. All right, so stay safe, stay green. Hit that thumbs up if you're still watching on, and we'll see how it goes tomorrow, or rather on Monday. As mentioned, we're gonna do a MMU meetup maybe next weekend. I'll talk more about it throughout the week coming up, and on Sunday next week we can hang out, have a good time, see some of the new faces. All right, guys, take care. Enjoy the weekend. Don't stress over trading, but relax, recover, and come back ready to go. Catch you guys in the next one.